If authorities have targeted a person for criminal prosecution, that individual should start thinking really early about how they can work toward getting the best possible outcome. And sometimes the best possible outcome begins by architecting a way to get to the right prison. Now, in this era of mass incarceration, many people are going to prison that never anticipated that they're going to prison, and they should learn as much as possible about how administrators are going to designate them or classify them or send them to a specific prison. My name is Michael Santos, and I'm with Prison Professors. If you are new to our community, we want you to use our website to gather as much free information as you possibly can so that you can position yourself for the best possible outcome. Sometimes your defense attorney will know a lot about the prison system. Sometimes your defense attorney will not know about the prison system. But that does not absolve you of doing everything within your power to learn what you can about how do I influence the process ahead. And that's why we've created all these resources for you on our website at prisonprofessors.com, and I'm sharing them with you right now. If you just click on the resources tab there at the top of the page, you will see that we have sections where we're interviewing subject matter experts. We've got articles that'll help you before sentencing, after sentencing, and then advocacy news along with a significant amount of other information. This morning, I created this new article about learning about designations in the Bureau of Prisons, and I want to take the time to read it to you in case you are one of the people that is getting information not from the web or from our Prison Professors website, but maybe you're listening on iTunes or you're watching it on YouTube. So I'm just going to go ahead and take the time to read through this article for you with hopes that it will help you position yourself for the best outcome. And at the bottom of it, you will see that I've also given you some advocacy templates that you could use if things don't go your way, as happens a lot of times. So I'll break it through periodically here to give you some analysis of why I wrote what I wrote. I would also encourage you to click this button here where you could register for our weekly live webinar and ask questions. So, how does the Bureau of Prisons designate a person in federal prison? Well, learn these policies so that you could influence a better decision. According to data that the Bureau of Prisons publishes, more than 100,000 people serve sentences in federal prison. 4 out of every 5 of those people serve sentences inside of a secure prison. That means they are locked inside gates, fences, walls, or a combination of. Less than 18% of those people in federal prisons serve their terms inside minimum security camps. So how do administrators determine where an individual will serve the sentence? How do staff members assess the appropriate type of facility where a person will serve the sentence? Our team at Prison Professors believes that every justice-impacted person that is going to federal prison should understand how the BOP will classify the person and the factors the agency will consider when designating a person. The sooner a person learns about the system, the better off that person will be to get the best possible prison experience. So where can you go and get resources related to the BOP designation system? Here, let me just kind of communicate that to you directly. So the federal prison system is part of this large bureaucracy that is governed under the executive branch of government. So as such, the written policies and procedures drive every decision, at least theoretically. Anyone can review the appropriate policies by visiting the Bureau of Prisons website at bop.gov. Now, under the website, visitors may click the Resources tab. Strike that. Under our website, visitors may click the Resources tab on the menu bar, and they will see the BOP publishes all of its policies as program statements. Oh, no, I misread that. I'm actually reading again, so let me turn back to where I'm reading so you can follow along with me. Under the BOP's website, visitors may click the Resources tab at the menu bar. They will see the Bureau of Prisons publishes all of its policies as program statements. Administrators will rely upon those program statements as they make decisions pertaining to inmates. That's what they call people in prison, inmates. Different facilities will modify the program statements and publish institutional supplements if they deem further clarification is necessary. Once a person goes into the prison system, the person won't have access to the internet. Nevertheless, the BOP will make program statements and institutional supplements available in the law library. Most facilities will have access to the electronic databases that maintains the policies, the facilities. The lack of electronic databases should have if they lack electronic databases, they will have hard copies on file in the library. And if those program statements are not available, the person can request the program statements from a staff member. So what is the policy that governs all this? It's program statement 5100.08. And I have it here on our website so that you could see it. There it is right there. Let me see if you can see that on the screen. Yeah, I'm going to try and make it a little bigger so that you can see it bigger. Is that going to be okay? Yeah. So if you scroll down here, you will see this is a rather extensive program statement, but I really encourage you, if you're interested in how you can navigate your way through this journey, make sure you read this program statement, because you will be able to help your lawyer understand more about how the classification process works. And this is really important, particularly for individuals that are going into a minimum security facility. And the reason is because if you're a minimum security person, you can become a resource or a tool for the Bureau of Prisons. What do I mean by that? Well, the Bureau of Prisons uses inmate labor, or people that are serving sentences provide the labor for how the prison operates. So if you're minimum security, that means they may allow you to go outside of the perimeter of the institution. You may go outside to do landscaping. You may be a town driver. You may work in some type of a job that is painting outside of the fences or something along those lines, which means they may send you to a prison that is not best suited for you, but is rather best suited for the institution. And the more you understand how that works, the more qualified you are going to become to get the best outcome for you. Now, if you understand the designation process, you could work with your attorney to help him or her persuade the Bureau of Prisons where to serve your sentence. The best time to get the best outcome is before you're even sentenced. So before you're sentenced, what you want to do is you want to research the Bureau of Prisons. You want to find out what programs are available in which institutions, and then you want to build kind of an advocacy package that will help you get to the best place. And you can't do that unless you understand the custody and classification system. That's why we wrote this article. I don't think I'm going to read this entire article that I wrote, but there are links to it right on the website, and you will see everything about prison security levels. You will see how they classify you with regards to both custody and security. You will learn about static factors and dynamic factors that influence your custody and classification system. You will also learn about what is the Bureau of Prisons looking for as it populates its prisons. Now, if you know all of this information, you can use that to advocate for yourself. You can teach your attorney how to advocate for you. And if things don't go well, as frequently happens, I mean, you know how this system operates by now. You probably never thought that you would be the target of a criminal investigation, but now you're going through the journey, and you may have not received everything that you thought you were entitled to receive. You just outsourced it and expected your attorney to handle it for you. But sometimes you've got to handle things yourself, and that may mean helping your attorney advocate for you. That's why at the bottom of this webpage, I created this little advocacy template that you can use when you're thinking about, okay, if things don't go right, what can I do to get to the prison that's going to work best for me? The more I know about this policy statement and the program statements and how classifications work, the more effective I can be at really building this pathway. When's the best time to do it? Well, the best time to start working for your prison designation is long before you've been sentenced. Because what you can do is you could create a story on why a specific prison is the best prison for you. You've got to back that up with research. Of course, you can get all that research on our website at prisonprofessors.com. You could also participate on our weekly webinars and learn what other people have done, and then incorporate that into your strategy. Then you can ask your lawyer to influence the judge by requesting, number one, requesting the judge to recommend a specific institution that aligns with your security level and custody level. Number two, if your lawyer is really helpful, he may also ask the judge to insert into the statement of reasons that something along the followings. I recommend that my client serve the sentence at, let's just say, the Miami Federal Prison Camp for this reason, and you make sure that you're documenting that reason in a way that is consistent with the First Step Act, and then ask the judge to insert in there, if the Bureau of Prisons for any reason cannot recommend the specific prison, please send me a reason that explains why. Now, our subject matter experts, you could just go to the top of our website at Prison Professors, and you'll see that's one of the things that we do is we hire former wardens, the former director of the Bureau of Prisons, former leaders of the system to say, well, how can a person self-advocate? And that's one of the things that they said. If a judge tells the Bureau of Prisons to respond to the judge on why they didn't choose the prison that you requested, that's going to make it even more likely that you get the institution you want. Now, the more you understand about all these complexities of how this system works, the better positioned you are going to be to get the best outcome. And this applies throughout your whole journey. If you're a justice-impacted person, you've got to be thinking about every aspect going forward, including designations. How do I qualify for specific programs? What steps can I take to advance my release date at the soonest possible time? You can get all of that information for free just by spending hours on the Prison Professors website. Learn as much as you possibly can, and if you even want to do more, register for our webinars where you could even ask questions. We strive to help as many people as possible get the best possible outcome. I did 26 years in prison, so I'm very passionate about wanting to help people get the best possible outcome. And that's the reason that we have a team behind us at Prison Professors. We're super grateful to our sponsors that make it possible for us to produce all of this information. We believe in you. We want you to get the best possible outcome, and we want to be a resource that you use to help your family and really restore confidence as you're going through these challenging times. So make sure that you read our resources that you can access from the top menu bar of our website at Prison Professors. If you're watching this on YouTube or on iTunes, we do hope that you will subscribe because we produce new content every day with one mission of helping you. My name is Michael Santos. I'm with Prison Professors, and we believe in you. Thanks.